everyone, good morning. I am Mayank Thakur and I am going to be your moderator for today's webinar. As you all know, I am also the program manager for the digital marketing program at MIT University Online. Today with us we have Sachin Jain. Sachin is the AVP marketing at Loktra. Loktra is one of the financial startup based out in Bangalore. Sachin has 11 years of online marketing and advertising experience. He has experience in e-commerce, social media marketing, client servicing, and account management experience while working with Google. He also specializes in online advertising, online marketing, e-commerce, social media, digital marketing, SEO, SEM, SMO, PPC, account management, AdWords, email marketing, display marketing, affiliate marketing, strategic alliance, offline marketing as well, SMS marketing, web analytics, which is Google Analytics most of the time, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Yahoo, Google Plus, etc. So without taking further time in this session, let me ask Sachin to take over this session. Over to you, Sachin.
Hey guys, hi, good morning. Well, hope you guys did learn something from the search engine marketing module. I'm here to answer any questions that you have, any clarifications that you need, or if you need my help understanding any concepts. So I've received a few questions. I'll start with answering those, and if you have any more questions, feel free to fill the Google form or probably put it on the chat option here, and I'll answer those for you. So let's get started with the questions. Priyanka asks, search engine marketing is okay. Basically, there are different kinds of marketing, right? And in digital as well, there are a lot of different kinds of campaigns or kind of marketing campaign that you can run. Search engine marketing is basically a very specific kind of marketing campaign that helps you increase visibility or get more traffic from search engines like Google, Bing, Ask.com, About.com, DuckDuckGo for that matter. So there are a lot of search engines. We mostly are going to talk about Google because Google, constitutes more than 80% of the search traffic globally. So most advertisers also focus purely on Google. So we're going to talk about that. But search engine marketing is not just restricted to Google. It can be used on the other search engines as well. Aditi Mathur asks, what is a landing page? Okay, this is an interesting question. Okay, a landing page basically is a web page where you're going to run ads on the Google search engine, right? Basically, when a user clicks on the ad, the page where the user lands is called a landing page. So I'll probably show you by doing it on my screen here. So as you know, most businesses have their own websites, correct? And websites have multiple pages, multiple sections. A user can probably go read the testimonials or check the careers section as well. So basically, we are running AdWords campaigns to make sure that the business gets more conversions or sales or leads for that matter. So advertisers use landing pages. Basically, landing pages are pages that do not have any of these additional functionalities. I'll quickly show you this example. So I typed in CRM solutions on Google, and the first ad I see is of Zoho CRM, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this ad. And I'm also probably going to type in Zoho and open their website, just to show you what the difference is. So this is their website. As you can see, it talks about your life's work powered by our life's work. basically. And they're going to talk about their solution, all the offerings they have, what are the use cases, who can use it, sales, marketing, finance, email collaboration, a lot of things. But as you see, there are a lot of other tabs in this page as well, like a support page, or for that matter, contact sales page, free sign up, English. At the bottom of the website, they'll have careers, forums, right? But when I clicked on the ad, this is the page it took me to. Right here, you don't see any of the options. Here, probably I can read more about the product, right? How easy it is, how feature rich it is, how customizable it is, all the good things about the product. And they give me only one option here, either to get started for free or sign up. Basically, this is what I would call a landing page. A landing page need not necessarily be a page like this, but it is a best practice to use a standalone page as a landing page. But you can take users to any section of the website. E-commerce companies like Flipkart, Amazon, they take them to the product page where the user has the flexibility to go to any other page. But businesses that mostly focus on leads or selling single products, they will prefer taking AdWords users to a landing page where the user has no other option but either to buy the product or submit their details or close the page. So that's what a landing page is. Probably I'll if you have any further questions on this, let me know. Vatsal Doshi asks, what is keyword and keyword match type? Difference between them. Okay, so as I showed you in the earlier example, a keyword is a uh, word that probably you think, or as an advertiser or as a business, you think that users will be searching for these kind of words on Google or Bing or any other search engine for that matter. So basically, a keyword is a query that an advertiser feels that users type to look for businesses or services that they offer. So here in this case, Zoho was the keyword, and in the earlier instance, CRM solutions. If I have CRM solutions as a keyword in my account, most probably you will see my ad also listed here. So that's a keyword. Keyword match types. There are a lot of different keyword match types. Let's quickly take a look at them. So keyword match types are basically 4 types broadly: broad, phrase, exact, and broad match modifier. Apart from this, there is one more keyword type which is called negative keywords, but it does not. It's basically to restrict the kind of words your ad shows up on. We'll discuss this quickly. So as you can see, broad match. So broad match is like the default keyword match type that Google offers. So as I said, if you have probably a keyword called CRM solutions in your campaign, if someone searches for best CRM solution in the world, or which CRM do most companies use, there's a possibility if you're using it in the broad match, Google will show your ad, right? And we'll discuss broad match modifier last. So phrase match. So in this case, if you have CRM solutions and you use 2 inverted commas around the keyword, basically this signifies phrase match, right? If you're using a keyword like this, then best CRM solutions in India, Google will trigger your ad. But if you're going to probably type in something like which is the best solution as a CRM, Google will not trigger your ad because phrase match has to follow the same word order. So if you're typing CRM word women hats, then whoever is searching for women hats will only see your ad. If hats for women will not trigger your ad. So that's phrase match. It has to follow the phrase. Exact match keyword, basically, again, let's take the same example. If you have CRM solutions as your keyword, only then will it trigger your ad. Someone searching for best CRM solution or CRM solutions in India, they might not see your ad. Broad match modifier, basically here what you do is you type in a plus symbol in front of one of the keywords or both the keywords that you think are mandatory. In this case, solutions is a very generic sort of a word, but CRM is very specific, right, for Zoho. So if they were to type plus CRM and solutions in their ad campaigns, anyone typing for CRM solutions or even CRM systems for that matter, because CRM is the mandatory word that they want to trigger their ads for, the ads will get triggered. So here, if you type in plus CRM, if you type in CRM solutions, say in India, and in the AdWords account, if you say have CRM and India with a plus symbol, then anyone who is searching for CRM and India, or someone searching for CRM India, will also trigger this ad. These two words will be the mandatory words in this particular keyword. So, and there are a lot of useful videos on Google YouTube provided by Google AdWords. So you might want to take a look at them. Next, let's move on to the next question. Which tool can be used for keyword research? All right. So as I explained in the modules as well, within Google AdWords, you have two options to do keyword research. One is your Google AdWords keyword tool. How can you go there? This is the Google AdWords interface. You click on Tools and Settings. You click on Keyword Planner. And basically, you can do keyword research here. Discover new keyword ideas. Let's take the same example. You can find CRM software, Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics. These are all CRM solutions, right? So this is one way. Second way to also go about it is, if you have a website and you probably don't know the exact keywords that user might find, or probably you're just a little lazy, or you just don't know, right? And you just type in the website here and get results. What this will do is Google will scrape through the website and find keywords that might be relevant. These are keywords probably you might miss if you're directly typing into Google. So, okay, I've not put in the right URL, but yeah. So basically here, if you put in the website, here I put the help site. So if you put in just zoho.com, you will find a lot of relevant keywords. Apart from this, what you can also do is use the search terms to identify more keyword ideas. So let's say you have 100 keywords in your campaign, but you don't know, right, which ones are doing well, which ones are not doing well. So what you can do is, in the search campaigns, you go to the keywords tab, and here next to the keyword you will see search terms, right? Right now you don't see any here because this particular account is running app install campaign in the search terms, but what you will see is a bunch of keywords that are part of your campaign. Apart from that, all the new options, if you're using broad match or phrase match, your ads might trigger for words that are not necessarily part of your AdWords campaign. So you will see those kind of ideas as well. If you find any relevant search terms triggering a lot of conversions, you can add them to your account from here, or select them. Probably if you want to make a different ad group with those particular terms, you can add them as a different ad group within your campaign. Okay, Priyanka asks, what is a negative keyword? So yeah, as we were talking about the keyword match types, negative keyword is also a negative keyword is also a kind of a keyword. In this case, basically, when I typed in CRM solutions, I saw a lot of ads, correct? But all of them are actually selling their solutions. None of them are giving it for free. But say, if I were to type in free CRM solutions, I'm still seeing these ads. But these are, some of them have part of it which is free, but there are free tools available on the market, something like Sugar CRM, or HubSpot has a free version of it, right? But when you are running ads, you might not want to show your ads on these kind of keywords, because this is not going to get you any business or revenue, not necessarily. So a lot of businesses do not prefer showing ads on free free digital marketing course, for that matter. You'll see a few ads here, but this is a free course by Google. Right, but if a business does not want to show its ads on these kind of keywords, what you can do is simply add the word free as a negative keyword in the campaign by clicking on click on plus, add a negative keyword here. This way your ads will not show up on words like this. What is a bid and how do you set a bid in a campaign? All right. So a bid basically is the maximum amount you're willing to pay for each click on Google. So say say you're bidding 20 rupees per click, right? And you have a keyword again, say digital marketing course, and you set the bid as 20 rupees. So basically what you're actually telling Google is, whoever is searching for this keyword on Google, I am willing to pay 20 rupees to them. Sorry, not to them. I am willing to pay 20 rupees to show my ad. And if the user were to click on my ad, I'm willing to pay a maximum of 20 rupees. So basically that's a bid. Probably, you might have seen auctions on TV, or, probably participated as well, right? That's the maximum amount I am willing to pay to get a user to click on my ad. So that's a bid. And how do you set a bid in the campaign? So bids can be set at group level in a campaign, or at the keyword level. Uh, let's quickly do this here. So if you look at this particular campaign, for that matter, I can. These are all using conversion-based campaigns. But if I go into the settings here, I can change these settings and probably set a bid. So this is using automated bids. So if I'm using automated bidding, I can set the bid right here, max CBC limit of €4 in this case, right? Or let's say, if I am to choose manual CPC and save the campaign, save the settings, I go to the ad groups tab. Now here I see the option to change the bids, right? I can make it €2 or whatever, right? Apart from this, I can also set bids at the keyword level if I'm using manual CPC. So here in this particular ad group, there's only one keyword, but I have the bid here. Let's say I make this €3. And I go back to the ad group. The ad group level bid wild apricot still stays at 4, and the keyword wild apricot is €3, right? So basically the maximum I'm bidding for this particular keyword is 3 and not 4. If I had multiple keywords in this particular ad group, then the bid would vary, but for this particular keyword it's going to be €3. Let's move on to the next question. What is quality score, and what are the factors that affect quality score? Joel asked this question. So, well, let's to simplify this. From whatever we've discussed until now, it seems like basically Google wants it says your ads will be ranked based on the bids you set. So it sounds like a money game, but to balance it out, because Google understands that bigger businesses that have a lot of funds will easily outbid the businesses that have smaller budgets, and Google wants to ensure that even smaller businesses or smaller relevant businesses are able to benefit by using AdWords. So Google also introduced this factor called quality score. Basically, how ads get ranked here is not only dependent on the bid that you're willing to pay to Google, but also on the quality of the ads and the quality of experience you provide the users, right? So, well, in this particular case, not necessarily that fresh sales is bidding the highest, or Zoho is bidding second highest. It could be that fresh sales is ranking on first because their ad is has the highest quality score, right? And probably, let's delve into the factors that affect quality score. So quality score is measured between 1 and 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. But generally for search campaigns, anything above 7 is considered very good, and 5 and 6 is considered average. If your quality score is under 4, then you definitely need to uh, make some changes to your keywords or ads for that matter. So about the quality score, these are the three metrics that help define quality score. Expected click-through rate. Basically, Google has this data, right? Uh, uh, you've been running your campaigns, or probably other people have been running similar ads on similar keywords. So Google has a lot of metrics in place already. So when you add a keyword and an ad to your account, Google knows that approximately this is the expected quality score and click-through rate. And if your ad starts performing better, then Google will rank you higher on expected click-through rate. Ad relevance. How relevant is your ad to the keyword? Here, as I said, I'm typing in CRM solutions, and if my ad is going to talk about, say, a calling software, or something else, probably MS Word, Microsoft Office software, it's not going to be relevant, right? So Google's going to rank such keywords with a lower ranked score than compared to others who are talking about the same product in the ad. And landing page experience. So how is the experience on the landing page once a user clicks on the ad? How fast does it load? How easily consumable is the information? Or probably, if you're just using this page, you don't have any content, and you just have a form, you're trying to capture details, Google might give a very poor landing page quality score in such a case. So basically, it's a factor of these three elements: expected click-through rate, ad relevance, and the landing page experience, the experience you provide users once they click on the ad. If any of these is bad, your quality score is going to be hampered. Okay, let's move on to the next question. This is Zubin. What is the major goal of doing SEM? Okay. Okay, as I said at the beginning of the call, SEM basically are marketing campaigns to increase visibility and traffic from search engines. So different businesses could have different goals, but mostly the goal that businesses have is either to show up on relevant queries and sell a product, sell a service, or in some cases capture a lead so that you can call them and sell a service for big ticket items. uh, so that's the most obvious goal. But for if someone's starting off a new business, SEO is going to take at least 6 to 9 months to start giving results, right? And they just want to be visible or be considered as an option. So let's go back to the same example. If tomorrow I was to launch my own CRM, say Sachin CRM, right? I am not going to rank here in the first 6 months. I mean, pretty certain. And this is a very competitive space. Maybe it might take a year as well to start ranking here. So, what would be the best way for me to get visibility? People are searching for CRM solutions on Google. So, what I might do is I might probably start with an AdWords campaign so that I'm showing up as one of the options here. And when people click on my ad, they land to my website, right? They see, okay, this is a tool. It seems very interesting. Maybe this has more features compared to any other option, and I might, get into the consideration already without actually building it organically. So for faster results, it could be visibility, it could be just traffic, or it could be business as well. The goal can be anything, depends from business to business. Remarketing list search ads tool, Unbounce, Google Trends audit report, Ismail. Okay, this is a pretty long question, but I'll probably break it down into parts. Remarketing list for search ads. So as you might have learned during the course that if a user clicks on your ad or organically visits your website, and probably they see a couple of products and they don't buy, they just close the website and go away. Using Google remarketing, you can show them your ads again anywhere on the Google display network. Basically follow them for a defined period until probably you can show them offers wherein they can see if you're giving them a 20% discount, maybe that will help them buy your product. So you can do that. Google also extended this functionality to search ads. So say I'm Amazon, and a user was searching for iPhone XS. He saw the product, but he didn't buy the purchase. Didn't make a purchase and left the page. Now during the Amazon Freedom Sale, say Amazon is giving say 10% discount on iPhone XS. What they can start doing is create a remarketing list of such users who visited a page and not made a purchase. Add those remarketing list to a search campaign. I'll probably quickly show you how this can be done. Right? Add those remarketing lists to a search campaign and probably set a bid for these kind of visitors. So if someone's searching for iPhone 6s 64 GB, they're gonna see my ad any which ways, right? But if I am running a remarketing campaign combined with my search campaign, what I can do is I can bid 20% more on these kind of users who've already been to my page. So you can create audiences in the audience manager, basically create remarketing lists. Very few remarketing lists. This is a purely app-based account. But when you go to the campaigns tab, say this is search campaign, there's an option called audiences here. Basically, if you have created an audience already, add that audience here as a so see, if you have created remarketing list, you can add all visitors as a remarketing list, save it. Basically, what this will do is uh, people who visited your page and are looking for a keyword will see your ad. You can also set a bid adjustment here. So if you want to bid 20% higher, 30% higher, because these people have already been to your website and they are aware of the product, and you're giving them a better deal. If you want to bid higher, you can set a bid adjustment here. So if you're bidding 10 euros earlier, you will be bidding 13 euros, increasing your possibility of showing the ad to this user. Now, Unbounce tool. Okay, Unbounce, I've used this in the past. I've used other similar tools as well. Unbounce is basically a landing page creation tool. This is for people who are not very well versed with coding, people like me. So, I don't really know how to code a page or how to create an awesome landing page. I can probably create a very basic structure. So these guys have created a platform wherein a lot of pre-built templates are there, as you can see in the background as well. All you need to do is probably add a few images, put in the text that needs to go, and connect. If you want a form, all these things are pre-configured, and these are completely editable. with minimal coding skills, this is a page that you can use to create landing pages. They're giving a free trial, so if you want to play with it, you can. There are other tools like this, something like Optimizely, and there are multiple other tools. So you can consider any of them. Google Trends. Okay. So Google Trends is basically if you want to know how, so you can get search volume data from the keyword tool, right? But how competitive that particular term is, or mm, what is the most popular term in a particular category or in a particular location? Google Trends will help you identify such suggestions. So I'm going to select India here. Let's just quickly walk through the tool and let's see what are the possibilities. So now, because we are on this topic, I'm just going to type in CRM solutions, right? And I'm going to see what all it shows. So here I can see how the uh, keyword has been trending, and I can see more data if you want. I can see past 5-year data, past 90-day data. If I do past 5 years, shows me how it has been trending. So this is not exactly search volume. Basically, this is a scale at which, so when it was at 100, it means that it was a very popular keyword, 70. But it does not necessarily signify the search volume for this particular keyword. So it was a very popularly searched word in 2004. Maybe the search numbers, search queries were very less, but it was a very popular word. But with time, it has come down in popularity. But the search queries might have increased tremendously over the probably last 15 years. It also shows you geographic breakdown as to what are the popular regions that are searching for this keyword. Karnataka getting the highest here. Related topics, related queries. Basically, you can use this tool to get certain keyword ideas as well. But I think the keyword planner does this job already. If you have typed in CRM solutions as a base keyword and you're looking for more keyword ideas, you will find most of these words in those suggestions. So you can see trending searches here. Here in a search, basically the more it shows what were the most popular search queries in that particular year. So they give a lot of insights here, but some of them can be used for AdWords, but most of them are basically from a market research point of view, or just to understand how people have been searching over the years. Audit report. Well, okay. This is a very detailed thing. Ismail, if you have any specific questions around this, I'd be glad to help, but probably, I'll talk briefly on this now. So, as I said in the module as well, it's a very good practice to probably audit your accounts yourself or get a third person or third party to audit it very frequently. Some businesses do it every 3 months, some businesses do it 6 months, some businesses do it even on a monthly basis that are heavily dependent on AdWords or search marketing for their day-to-day business, right? So basically, in auditing, there's a predefined checklist that I had shared. Uh, what you do is you basically review your account from a completely fresh perspective as to how the health parameters are, how the average CPC has been trending, how the average position has been trending, and if you see any fluctuations or major fluctuations, probably go in detail and check as to okay, what could have maybe what caused this, or is it something that probably I have done. Maybe I have added a few negative keywords that have resulted in very few clicks and a lot of dip in conversions. Maybe I need to revisit those changes, or maybe I made some bit adjustments and because of that, I'm getting a lot more clicks, but not enough conversions. Maybe, I increased a bit on a few irrelevant keywords. Maybe I added a few keywords that should not have been added, right? So an audit basically helps you do this. If you have any specific questions, do let me know. Reach out to Mayank, and he'll reach out to me, and I'd be glad to answer those questions.
Sachin, we have one question in the chat by Harish.
Okay. Where do I access that? Harish, please let us know how much time it takes for a new website with SEO plus SEM to get it popular. So, Harish, so it completely depends. Okay, what do you mean by popular? But say if you're looking at getting 1,000 visitors a day, uh, it might be relevant, pretty easy. But if you're probably talking about, say, 10,000 visitors or even a million visitors, it might be a little difficult. But it completely depends on the kind of niche your website is talking about, the kind of products your website is talking about, and the actual value add. So if your website is adding value to the searchers, or to the consumers, ranking it is going to be much easier, and how unique the content is. But if your website is again probably showing similar content, or what other websites have, and say there are a lot of players already in that space, then it might take some more effort and some more time to make it popular. But if it's a niche, SEO can be done very fast, and SEM as well, because it's a niche, right? Not many people will be bidding on those keywords. It will be relatively easier and cheaper for you to get traffic and make it popular.
Thanks, Sachin. Maybe we have very few visitors today, attendees today. Uh, Harish has already asked his question. Ismail has already asked his question. I can give chance to Niyati Yola as well. Niyati, if you can, if you want to unmute yourself and ask your question directly to the Prof. Sachin, and okay, if she can hear me. Okay, let's move to another participant. Yola, do you have any questions or queries regarding to the SCM module, which Sachin can help you out with? If yes, just unmute yourself and ask directly to Sachin.
Either these guys have understood everything, or they don't understand anything to ask me questions. So I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna fix right now.
I hope it is the first one then.
Yes, I hope so.
Okay, so we have one more question from Ismail. Search term reports and negative keywords help in conversion.
Yes. Okay, this is a good question that you asked, Ismail. So yes, search terms report and negative keywords help in conversions. So search terms report helps you with two things. It helps you identify prospective keywords that you might not have added to the account. So if you see that search terms report is showing a few words that are not part of your AdWords campaign, but those keywords are getting clicks and even conversions, you add them to your account, right? So it helps you basically, it people who are searching for that word, again, Google will give you preference, because your words will have a your keywords will have a higher quality score. So that helps you improve, get more conversions, and also bring down the cost per click for that particular keyword. Negative keywords. Yes. So search terms report also helps you identify words that are not relevant. Right. As probably I had given an example, digital marketing course. Someone searching for a free digital marketing course, that's not going to get you a business. So the word free should be a negative. Or someone searching for digital marketing material, or course material, or just PDF, right? So PDF probably can be a negative word for a institute offering digital marketing course, right? Or course material for that matter can be a negative word. So uh, what negative keywords does is basically it helps you use your budget in a better manner, so that you can show your ads for more relevant searches and get more business. So yes, the search terms report helps you, and negative keywords help you get more conversions uh, by bringing down the cost, weeding out irrelevant cost, and using the money effectively to get more sales. So yes. No, dynamic keyword insertion is not automatic. So, okay, I'll quickly show you this with an example. As you can see my screen, when I am creating an ad, I think I had this was one of the slides I had shared as well. As you can see in this particular ad, actually, I've used. I'll show you this. So this is the URL. This is the headline. Keyword wild apricot alternative. So wild apricot basically is the dynamic keyword insertion here. If I use this formula, and if I say have a keyword called Zoho CRM as well in the same campaign, someone searching for Zoho CRM will see this ad. It's here. It will say instead of wild apricot, it will show Zoho CRM alternative, private networking space, better than any other solution. So keyword insertion, you have to use this formula, and you will be able to probably insert the keyword here. But if the keyword is longer than the 30 character limit, right, then you will see wild apricot alternative in the ad. You will not see the keyword appended here. Ismail. Okay, what are dynamic search ads? Right. This is a very good question. A lot of search marketers don't use this very often, but a dynamic search ad is very similar to SEO, but you are paying for those clicks. Uh, I mean, not similar to SEO, but it's like SEO. Basically, what you do is when you are creating a dynamic search ads campaign, you give Google a URL, right? Let me just show you this with an example as well. So when I click on plus, I click on new campaign. So say, I'm looking for web traffic or leads, whichever. Search. So here you can choose a campaign type as dynamic search ads. I'm not sure why I'm not able to see that option here. Basically, in dynamic search ads, you don't add any keywords to the campaign. All you have to do is give Google the URL for your website, and what Google will do is it will crawl through your website. It will pick the words that are there on your website and show ads. Basically, say, if you're looking at this particular landing page, if I'm giving this landing page to Google, right, close more deals in less time. Zoho CRM helps you engage with leads. So if someone's searching for engage with leads, since Google has already crawled through this page, they might think that, okay, this is a very important word in your website because it's in the header. So if someone is searching for how to engage with leads, Google might show your ad directly uh, to the users, and it will take users to this particular page. So if you have a website with multiple pages, you can index the entire website, or you can just select a few pages as well for Google to crawl through, and Google will only crawl through those pages whatever keywords it finds on that page, it will start showing you ads on those keywords. It's a good way to identify new keyword ideas. It's also a good way to identify a lot of negative keywords that might be throwing your ads.
Perfect. Thanks, Sachin. Uh, I don't see any more questions coming in. Uh,
Great.
we can now end up this session. If there is any specific thing that you would like to highlight with respect to the search engine marketing and uh, anything through your experience in 1 or 2 minutes, you can do it, or else we can just end up this session.
Okay, so well, it's been a great session, guys. I hope you did find the module helpful. If you, I mean, and I hope I've been able to answer a lot of your questions here. Basically, I'll tell you one thing about search engine marketing that I've learned over the years. Uh, it's not just a science, but it's also an art. Basically, you have to probably come up with your creativity as well. How relevant the ad is for that matter, right? You have to probably show your creativity there to make sure you are able to attract more users to click on your ad, um, right? So it's a lot of trial and error as well, and I think there are a lot of things you learn as you keep doing them. But what I would suggest is, first thing, create a blog for yourself or create a small website, and with a small budget, start experimenting. If you're already not working somewhere and if you just want to get hands-on experience, that's a very good way to start. And I would strongly recommend you do that. Try different kinds of campaigns, try different bids, try different bid mechanisms with a small budget. And believe me, the learning you get doing it practically will be very helpful. And if you're already doing it at your job, as a job, I would say, start with a small budget there as well. If you are experimenting, start small, review your campaign every 3 days, 4 days, gather the learnings, and, probably if you identify any mistakes, make a note of it, or figure out how to not repeat such mistakes. And if you need help, reach out to Mayank. He can route the questions to me, and I'm here to help you guys out.
Thank
Okay.
you, Sachin. Thank you, everyone, for attending this session. Thanks, Sachin, for sharing some beautiful insights and solving questions for the students. Looking forward for such more interactive sessions with you uh, and helping our students out.
Great, will do. All right, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.
All the best.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much.